G'day, and welcome back to Completely Stupid, the show about stupid people doing completely stupid things with your host, me, the Australian idiot, and let's get into the clips. Here we have some guy who's riding around a car parking lot late at night, and someone who decides, Karen, a bit of a manic Karen, sees something that she's not exactly happy with and decides to take things into her own hands to go off at this kid.
Your bicycles? Walk on, boy! Walk the f*** on! I don't care, you can record me all you want! Walk on! Walk on, boy! Walk on! Is your bike? Get on and ride! I'm putting up with that shit. Walk on, boy! Walk on! Walk the f*** on! Over your head! Get your bags and move! Walk on! Walk the f*** on! Well, you ain't going fast enough, huh? Respect! Get the f*** on! You're on MySpace! Flipping me off over here like you something! Walk on, motherfucker! Walk on, boy!
You're tweaking. Please don't touch my bike.
Walk on, motherfucker! Walk on! Keep recording me! Walk on, motherfucker!
I'm trying to leave.
Walk on! Walk on!
This bitch
Tell
crazy.
me, yeah! Tweaking, you walk on with your... You're the one's disrespectful!
No one could even you.
Get the out of here! Get the...
What are you on?
I'm on you, not doing that!
Hey,
walk
dude,
on!
well, you better watch out.
Walk on! What the you gonna do?
Dude,
You're gonna
what
call
is
me a
she doing?
tweaker
I'm
and think
trying
you're
to...
me?
I
No,
didn't-
you're not! You're trying to say that I'm in the wrong!
Could you
because
please
I'm
stop?
a female and I'm on something! Get the on!
You're a grown adult, like, God... like, it's just one of those things where I'm just sitting here looking at this entire thing, and it's just like, you're a grown adult. Grow up. This is not how you act. You're screaming at them to move on, yet you're going around chasing after them, kicking their bike over, and when they're getting on their bike, you try to grab their bike. It also sounds like you threw the mug. What is your, like, you're telling them to go, yet you're trying to keep them there by screwing with their bike. Like, what are you doing? Is your brain not computing things correctly, or you just have to go off at someone, and this kid's very easy to go off of? Like, yeah, he's saying some insults at you. That is definitely something you can be upset about. But you're also the adult in this situation. You know, there's a certain thing of growing up and just moving on and not letting these type of things affect you. I don't know. It seems to be something a lot of people don't really do. Here we've got some funky road rage that I'd like to call Miami style. With this guy, something happened beforehand, they've gotten angry in traffic, and he comes out to just chop off someone's side view mirror. And yes, I blurred it when he hit the mirror, purely because I really would not want to deal with YouTube shenanigans with that, because they seem to be a bit aggressive with those type of things sometimes. I really want to know what happened beforehand, how we even got to this type of road rage in the first place. And I also love how the guy wasn't going to go anywhere initially, but the moment the girl hopped out of the car, you can then hear the car start up and actually go. Did not want to stick around and find out her response, eh? This clip is quite something to say the least, and what's happened here is that the person who's been recorded here performed a hit and run. They've hit someone else's car on the road and attempted to run away from them. Anyway, the person who they hit ended up following, chasing them down, and now here we have this confrontation here.
You're not hurt.
No, but we're f***ing broke!
What?
We're broke, and we can't afford higher.
It's not my problem.
Why can't you have a heart? Have a heart! Please!
No.
You! Piece of shit! Yeah, I wouldn't give a shit if anybody did that to me! Oh no, the car's bruised! Who cares? It's cosmetic bullshit! Why are you so heartless? Why are you so f***ing heartless?
Excuse me. Okay. But can I see your driver's license.
Why do you need? You don't need my name. I know you don't need my license.
Yes, I do.
No, you do
So
not.
I can turn it into my insurance. I sure do.
You just need my insurance.
No, I need to see
No,
your
you
driver's
do
license.
not.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
You're
You
gonna.
ran into me. I didn't
You
run
don't
into
need
you.
my ID.
I do.
No, you do not. You do
Yes,
not.
I do.
No, you don't.
Okay.
You do not need
I
to know
will
where
turn
I
in a police
live.
report.
For what?
Where you live is on here. Yeah.
Fine.
We also get provided with an image of the actual damage done to the car itself, and whilst it isn't exactly much, it is just a lot of paint scrape on the actual panel itself. This could cost hundreds of dollars, especially if this is an area where there are sensors and all that, because modern cars have stupid sensors basically everywhere that cost a lot to deal with if the panel gets severely damaged in any way, shape, or form. And this may seem a little bit heartless coming from me, but if you're on the road and you know you're broke, then why aren't you paying a lot more attention to what's happening around you so you don't get in an incident like this? And why, as your second thought to it, is you then immediately run away from an accident? That's going to cost you a whole lot more in funds and everything else, because now you've performed a hit and run instead of you've just scraped along a car. This might increase your insurance premium by a little bit. It's like there's a level of difference to your insurance premiums now going up to you get a fine and other mess that is going to cause more issues for you in the long term. This woman got an order from this restaurant here, and it turns out they're missing a singular cookie inside of her order. So she's gone up and asked for that extra cookie because, you know, she paid for it. And for some reason or another, I don't 100% know the story, it devolves into this argument that you see now.
I said, young man, I have a receipt, and I said I didn't demand anything. No, you don't make it seem like I just came in here irate demanding something. I said, he just told me I could come get the cookie. Can I just please have the cookie so I can go? That's all I said.
And I said, no, you
Exactly,
need
and
to
so
contact
now I'm
Grubhub.
asking for a superior, and you're talking about I'm demanding
You don't
something.
need a superior.
I do need a
You
superior.
need to contact Grubhub.
I need to talk. You just said you were going to give me the number of your
No,
superior.
because my superior is going to tell you to.
I don't care what they're going to tell me. I want the information.
231-85.
Can I-
Ask Crust about it. They're going to say call Grubhub, get a refund.
513. Could you repeat the rest, please? 513 what?
231.
Because y'all won't give me a cookie that y'all forgot that you told me to come get. So, you have a good day too, Alex and Michaela. Y'all must be, I don't know, is this racism? I don't know. Because he was about to just hand me my cookie. This clearly isn't policy. He was about to just hand me my cookie. It ain't. It ain't, because he would know that as assistant manager, he would know. But he told me to come back up there. He told me to come up here. He told me to come up here. Hi. You're getting really crazy. And I mean, look how you're screaming. You just look how you're talking. Bye. Yeah, y'all cannot treat people like this. It's not okay. So, you. I asked. I didn't demand nothing. I asked. I didn't demand anything. I asked. This young man saw me. I spoke to him first. I did. No, I'm not on the phone. When I came in here, I spoke to him. Wait. I know you don't, because you're ignorant. You're ignorant. You're bitter because you're sweeping a Penn Station floor over a cookie. I said I wanted my cookie that I ordered. It's on my receipt and you didn't put it in my bag. That's all I wanted. It's on the receipt. I said just now I just asked for one cookie. It says one cookie. So what's the problem with me asking for one cookie right now? Now you're saying I never said 5 and it's all recorded. So now you're just making stuff up and lying. Just lying for no reason. I know you don't care. But I bet the owner of the store cares that y'all treating customers like this.
Sometimes I just wonder, how hard is it to A, just ask calmly for a new cookie, if that is supposedly the first problem that's occurred here, and then B, how hard is it just to do that when she's got proof of purchase that she brought it, she claims she didn't have it in the first place, and if she's come back pretty quickly after getting her order, I don't see why there should be problems here. And yes, I do believe there is the additional thing of, like, if you come in here treating us like an asshole, we can just straight up refuse service from that point forward. Doesn't matter if we've gotten things wrong, we refuse service because you chose to be a dick to us. And that is definitely a thing. But it seems to be a situation where they could have just given her the cookie and none of this would have happened. I don't know. Here we have a very interesting clip that I'm not 100% sure how to feel like to I don't even know what in the world happened here, but basically it seems like this guy's made a purchase of some items, and one of them's worth about $1, and he immediately regrets that thing that he purchased for $1, so attempts to immediately get a refund for it. And then, well, you know, all sales are final, yada yada yada. Here's the clip.
Forcing you, but all sales are final.
So when I grabbed, I said, "Hey, this mile's sale."
You grabbed it though. All sales are final.
I grabbed you another one in there that ain't.
Will you allow him to get another one?
What the f? Like, it's simple though. Like, man, you not about to make me buy no stale ass mile. You talking about I just got off work.
Okay.
I don't give a it's 25 cents. I ain't spending no money on no bullshit. But I work hard for my shit.
Please get out the store.
I don't work at no.
Please get out the store. We understand. We understand. We understand. We understand. Please.
Bitch, take a picture.
Can you please get out?
North side.
You entertaining it. Like, please get out.
Keep taking it.
Can you please get out? Can you please get out? Can you? I don't matter. Please get out. Can you? You are though. Can you please get out? Can you please get out?
This is going on TikTok.
Can you please get out? You are disturbing my customers. Please. You don't get out, I will be calling the police. Simple as that. You're mad about $1. Please get out. Can you get out? Can you get out? Fine. Thank you. Have a nice day. Have a nice day.
Still talking? I'll be back up here.
That's fine. And the police will too.
Say what?
The police will too.
Tell them come right now.
I will after I get done serving them.
What you think I'm about to do? Run for the police?
Yes, you will, because you won't be here. You won't be here. Could never be dirty. Oh,
Look, I just have a few questions, and one of them just being like, why do you so desperately need that singular $1 back? Did you actually spend more than what you should have at this store, and you actually need that $1 for something because you've now stuffed up? It's like, crap, I need that $1 back. Quick, how am I going to get it back? Oh yeah, I'm going to get a refund for that singular item because I don't want it anymore because I need that $1 back. It's like they in the moment decisions like that, like right after you purchase it, they're not going to willingly take a refund. Like that's just, it's so wacky, that one. And if it's the $1 that you've paid via card, well, the card fees are going to just make that $1 vanish anyway. Because you know how that goes. It just seems so insanely stupid. Here we have a guy complaining to one of his neighbors above him in an apartment complex because they're too heavy on their feet and are apparently stomping around. Here's the clip.
Okay. Like, I don't know how many times I have to come over and tell you guys to stop really, like, stomping. It was 9 a.m. on a Sunday morning. I'm trying to sleep. I'm trying to get some rest. I'm working a lot. And you guys really, like, come on.
We were just getting ready for church. We're not, like...
I understand. Everybody else is getting ready for other things, too. But they're not, like, jumping.
We're not jumping. We're just walking around.
Well, it sounds like you are. I don't know. Whatever you're doing, stop, please. It's really annoying.
Well, I think that it's just about apartment living. I think it's just
I
how...
never hear anybody else do that.
Well, because we're right above you. Of course you don't hear anybody...
I've lived in a million different apartments, never had that kind of problem, but I'm having that problem with you. So what is it?
Well, this is a...
Do you guys hear your neighbors above? I bet that you don't.
We do.
I have spoke with them.
What? That's how it is in apartment living.
Clearly it's not getting to you.
Maybe you should move to the... Maybe you should move to the fourth floor.
Maybe you should tell me what to do, huh?
Did you guys hear that?
I'm sorry, buddy, but it's really just as simple as that some people are heavier on their feet than others. I mean, I live in a 2-story house with my family and my parents because screw getting into the Australian rental market. It is a pain in the ass that I tried for about a year, never got anywhere, so gave up. Anyway, you can hear whenever I walk around upstairs or when my parents walk around upstairs because we're tall people, we have some weight, so we're heavier on our feet, but you barely hear my little sister unless she's going down the stairs because the stairs creak. But ultimately speaking, it's just because there's people above you in floors above you. Some people are going to be heavier on their feet than others, and there's not much you can really do about that. It is just something you get used to when you live in an apartment. Some people are going to be loud on their feet because that's just how it is. I don't know what else to tell you there. Opie here is this disabled person. He's coming to this car park to go do some shopping and goes to park in the handicap spot, but it turns out that there's a truck driver unloading stuff and he's blocking the way to multiple car parks. And so he goes out to confront him, and this is what happens next. Well, not really to confront him, just to ask him to move so we can take the car park. Here's what happens.
Hey, could you do me a favor? This is a handicap spot. I'm disabled. Where am I supposed to park? What did you say? I said this is a handicap spot. You're breaking the law. You want to talk shit?
Really?
Yeah, really.
I'm here.
This is a handicap spot. I don't care. This is a handicap spot. I'm just telling you. I'm disabled, yes.
Okay.
I'm physically disabled. That's not a parking spot. Yes, I do.
Okay.
Why is that a question?
I'll
Nah, we're going inside. Come on.
Go ahead.
I'm going to talk to them. I don't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry. I'm actually disabled, and this truck is blocking all the disabled parking and everything. And the thing is, I went up and I said, hey, you know, this is disabled. He said, what did you F word tell me? The guy, I have it all on video.
As soon as you see him, you tell me.
I will, thanks. Yeah, so I went inside and talked to them like I said I was gonna.
Hey, I said, are you dead? He's walking with a whip.
It's right in my window, sir. You could go look for yourself.
I told you I would move for you if you had a...
It has nothing to do with me. That's the law. Has nothing to do with
Yes,
me.
I can move
There's
the
a
truck.
sign. There's two signs.
I have no problem moving the truck.
All right.
I have no problem moving the truck.
I just need
I can't get anywhere to deliver over there. That's the
I
problem.
understand.
Yes, I understand that. And I told him, I asked him if he...
I don't care.
Okay.
Bottom line is that if you could just move up a little bit, that'd be
Absolutely.
great. Thank you
Absolutely.
so much.
Thank
Okay.
you for asking
Here you go,
nicely.
honey. Okay, bye-bye.
I did too. You said what the f did you say to me? That's what you said. You want to talk about being nice?
What?
You want to talk about being nice?
Shut up. Shut up.
All right, I will. I will.
I have nothing to say.
Thank you for moving. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. We're good. We're good.
Ironically, there was a lot of people arguing in the comments section about this one, which is something that I find quite intriguing because at least over here in Australia, there's loading zones in front of most places where that's going to be common so that trucks like this doing deliveries can drop in the quote loading zone and unload their stuff there and not just take a random car park or a random handicap car park. Like that's straight, like if a truck driver was to be doing a delivery and then they park in a handicap zone, that's just straight up illegal, regardless of they're doing a delivery or something like that. If they don't have a sticker to say they can use handicap zones, they can't use it to unload stuff. They either use a car park next to it or they use the loading zones that most places have. I don't know why this is such a big thing to argue about. It's like, no, he should at least block other car parks that isn't the handicap one, or just be better, or just not be this much of an ass about it. OP was pulled aside by multiple different police officers for an accusation of trying to get a free ride, which ultimately OP here took extraordinarily personally.
Gonna arrest me.
You're trying to get in.
When did you see me try to get?
You're right, but
did you see me check my cards or not? Was I checking my cards in front of you? Thank you. So why your partner just said I was checking my cards? Why your partner said I was checking my cards?
Miss, the door
I
open.
was checking my cards.
All right, you're raising your voice. I can't talk.
Because you f***ed up.
I appreciate it.
You
Thank
f***ed up.
Thank you.
You took me as a woman of color, just automatically accused me of trying to hop. I got money. I work for the city too.
Okay.
So why you just accuse me though?
I didn't accuse you.
You did. You threatened my job, pig ass. The out of here. I know my rights.
All right.
That's why y'all be dying. Now go ahead, babes. But he just accused me of some shit. I got money, bitch. I was checking my cards. Now that I have every right to be up in here, as long as I don't touch him. The out of here. I know my rights. I went to college. You're wrong. You work for me. You work for me. I'm a more. Know your right. Your shield means nothing. It means nothing. Do you even know what the it means? You work for us. Public service.
I'm gonna go live now. You're gonna be recorded. Right?
Yes, I'm recording you. And record me too, because you public service.
All right, so you're being recorded.
Public service.
Yes.
I want to make it clear, I don't judge her for taking it that personally, because it is just a type of thing where it's like, unless you've got direct proof that they actually were trying to do that, just making accusations like that will offend certain people. It's just, you don't make accusations like that unless you got absolute concrete proof, because it's really stupid, and well, a lot of people don't like it, you know? Here we have a guy who missed the boarding time of their flight having a very dramatic reaction to that information.
Name! I'm gonna call 911.
I called them for you already. You don't have to call. And I'm Tisha. T-E-S-H-A.
What?
T-E-S-H-A.
What do you mean to?
You asked my name. It's Tisha. T-E-S-H-A.
I like your hair. I don't need your name.
You asked it.
Please don't do that. Jealousy. You're jealous. You know what?
Yeah.
Wait.
Hold on. Get my good side. Hold on.
Jealousy. Jealousy.
So again, rebooking is next to D37 for rebooking.
I don't need your advice.
Yes, because calling 911 will help you when you've missed the departure time. That's just kind of a skill issue. Get better at organizing yourself so you can get in there before the doors close. It's not that hard, is it? This guy brought his dog onto the train with him on his way home, and well, his dog decided to jump on another person. The person's reaction to this isn't exactly what I would say the greatest reaction. Here's a clip.
People.
My dog gets trained.
Well, obviously he not, because he just jumped on me.
And like I'm saying,
I'm not overreacting. I am allergic to dogs, and your dog just jumped on me.
You're still overreacting.
No, I'm not. I don't care. Keep their dog. First of all, you cannot control your dog. I watched your dog go in this lady's bag and all of that. No, I'm not. Y'all do too much. With these dogs on the train. Y'all do too much.
You're still overreacting.
No, I'm not. And if you recorded me, I hope you not recording me because I'm not talking to you no more.
Oh, but your problem was with me, right?
Oh, but I just told him if he's recording me. So shut the up.
Really, miss? Really?
Exactly.
Really? Do you need to go that far?
Yes.
You're overreacting.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
That dog just came on me.
All right,
That's no such thing as a... Stop recording me.
And has my dog done
I
anything
just told you to
since
stop recording me.
I can do whatever I want.
All right.
I apologize.
All right.
I ain't got no dog, bro. You better worry about that.
I don't care. Yes, you are recording. You are recording.
Look, I get it, honestly. I don't, is this a bit of an overreaction? Maybe. This would purely depend on your own opinion on this type of thing. Personally, I think that you shouldn't let your dog just do that unless, the person is actively going, hey, come here, and wants to pat the dog or something along those lines. You should be trying to hold your dog pretty much next to you when you're on the train. There are people who could be allergic to the dog. There are people who could have a full-on fear of dogs, and that could cause issues there. You don't know what people have when it comes to potential issues with dogs. If the person shows that they want to give affection to the dog, like we see later in this clip, another person is patting the dog and all that, then okay, let the dog approach that person. But you shouldn't just let it happen. Genuinely. I do get the reason to this reaction. Is it a bit of an overreaction? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't really agree to that one. I do get her reaction here, and yeah, maybe you should... Yeah, your dog might be trained, but maybe you should be more human and accept that there are some people who might be allergic, might have issues with dogs, and it's probably best to, unless the person actively shows they want to give affection to the dog, keep the dog by your side. You got a leash for a reason. Make use of it? I don't know. Our first clip here, we got an old guy tucking a massive tantrum about getting a refund for bad food.
Grab my slip. I want a refund. We're going somewhere else. I want a refund. Let's go. I want a refund. Go ahead, give me a refund. Get out of here. I'm not putting up. I want a refund. Just give me a refund! You don't speak English. Give me a refund. I want a refund.
Chill out.
Drinks, bring them back.
Chill out.
It's all screwed up. Just give me a refund. I want a refund. I want my money back.
Grow up.
I want my money back. Money back. I want money back. Money back!
Dude, chill out.
I want my money back.
Chill out.
Okay, just give me the cash. We'll go somewhere else. You gotta go somewhere where they speak English.
Are you two?
The other guy doesn't understand English either.
I hope they get security to take you out of here.
He said said no. You can't have them. I want my money back. I'll just take the 20. Give me the 20 when you get out of here. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I gotta go. I gotta go find a place to eat.
Dude, chill out.
Okay, goodbye. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Hope you're proud of yourself.
Screw you.
Hope you're proud.
I get it when you don't get the food you want to. It's a kind of annoyance, and I get wanting to get a refund, but jumping up and down saying, I want my money is just so childish. I can't describe it, to be completely honest. Like, it's just a next level of childish shenanigans that it's just like, why? Like, what? From what you look like you're in your 60s, 70s, 80s. You haven't matured? How are you acting like this in your later years? Like, dude, you're probably going to die in some time in the next decade. Is this really what the last thing of your name being put out of the internet being? You tucking a temper tantrum over food, getting a refund for food that you weren't quite happy for? Jeez. Unfortunately, I honestly feel bad for the wife, because I don't know if this is a common occurrence or not, but considering it's happened here, it probably has happened before, and she's probably had to deal with the shenanigans that have come with it on multiple occasions. In this clip, we have a little bit of an issue here. So the customer, the guy behind the camera, has discovered this item on the shelf in Walmart, labeled at $97. He decides to scan the item just to curiously see, like, is it actually $97? It turns out it's scanning up at $149. So he gets the staff involved, like, hey, what's this? And we have a very interesting conversation. Let's get into it.
But if he scanned it like he said he did.
So when you scan this, it says
Go
one.
ahead,
What does it say?
149.
But why does this display say 97?
Yeah, we're gonna scan it together. I can't tell you why the display says
What if I didn't have a
display.
scanner though?
You'd have got up there and scanned this, just like we're gonna scan this.
But isn't that like?
No, it's not false advertising.
Why not?
It's not.
Why not?
Because if you scanned it like you say you did, it's going to show you the price of it.
But the display says 97.
The display says 197, but you just told me you scanned it. So if you scanned it, let's scan it.
What if I didn't have a scanner though?
But you talking about what ifs? We can't talk about what ifs.
What if
the world was green and this wouldn't be invented?
You can't rely on your customers, every single person, to have a scanner.
I can't, and I can't rely on what every single person says either, right? And since you said that
I can't rely on what Walmart says either. Then
okay, so you're right. You can't rely on what Walmart says, right?
I can't rely on what you're saying either.
You can't rely on what I'm saying. So why
it's
are we
okay
having this conversation?
It's okay to call Michael.
Who is Michael?
Or what's
his name is Nicholas.
Nicholas.
Mm-hmm.
I'll call Nicholas.
Mm-hmm.
And what is he gonna tell me?
He's gonna tell you if you scanned it just like you say you did.
What if I didn't scan it though?
But that's not what you said. So we're talking about ifs.
Yeah.
That's what he said, right?
Yeah.
If you scanned it like you said you did, you scanned it like you said you did,
you're making me
it's
taking
$149.
You're making me think that this exact model right here.
I'm not making you think anything because you
Walmart.
came to me.
You
No,
represent
Walmart
Walmart.
is not making you think anything.
Yeah, it says 97.
No, because Walmart isn't making you think anything because you came to me, a Walmart employee, and got me and said you scanned
You're
this.
a representative of Walmart.
I am. Listen, we're going to go through this. I am a representative of Walmart.
So Walmart is telling me that that's 97.
Walmart is telling you that this is $149.
No, it's telling me it's
telling
97.
you that this is $149
It says
because
97.
you walked up to me and said you scanned this.
Let me see. All right. So what does it say? It says 97, and this is
Go ahead and scan it.
This was there, right?
Go ahead and scan it.
Was that there?
Go ahead and scan it.
Was that there?
Go ahead and scan it.
That's fine, but you get it that
Was
it
that
says
there or not?
97.
But go ahead and scan it.
Was that there
you
in display or
understand
not?
also, right, that it says 97.
I understand that.
And that's kind of
I understand.
That's
Okay,
kind of like.
okay, I get it.
Like,
yeah,
it kind of gets. Like,
so you need to.
Like what?
It doesn't get you anything because I don't have a problem with giving you the vacuum cleaner for $97. He came to me and said he scanned it and it said it was $97.
No, I know.
It's not $97.
No,
it's not $97.
I scanned it and I knew it was a model.
Okay.
I scanned it and I knew it was a model. I understand the prices vary online and in the app.
No, I'm not talking about online or in the app. I'm not talking about anybody who said anything about online or in the app.
Okay, but you're disregarding
It says
the
here,
fact that it says
prices.
I'm not disregarding anything.
This wasn't displayed. You just took it out of there, right?
This was displayed right here.
Okay.
Let's start from the beginning.
It was displayed right there.
Let's put it back. We're gonna start from the beginning because see, this is what you came and got me and said.
Yes. Yes.
It was displayed just
And
like
when,
that.
and when you scan that exact same thing that says 97, when you scan it, it gives you this model, right? It gives you the model.
When
right?
you scan this thing, it doesn't say $97.
But it says
It's
this
no
model.
but. It doesn't say $97.
But it gives you this model. I understand.
$149.
Yeah, sure. It doesn't say.
Okay.
It doesn't. I agree with you.
It says $149.
I agree.
Okay, so you would like for us to match the price for $97?
Sure.
Not a problem. That's all we had to do from the beginning.
All right.
I love how quickly the Walmart employee just goes, yep, I'll just give you the $97 for the item then, when she realizes that he's been recording this entire interaction, because it's just like seems so nuts that she's trying her best. Nope, it's $149. That is what it is because you scanned it and it showed up at that. That's just not how that works. Now, right now I'm about to cite Australian consumer law, which I understand is a lot stricter and a lot stronger when compared to the consumer laws in America. But if the display ticket is either for the correct item or the shelf's been misfilled, like let's say this cleaning product has been filled into the slot where our dishwashing liquid is going, and the dishwasher liquid is cheaper than this cleaning product, but unfortunately they filled like 10 of this cleaning product in front of the ticket for the dishwasher liquid. They have to honor that price because it's been misfilled. That item is filled up in that slot at the wrong price, and they have to honor the price for the person who spots it and brings it up, and they have to immediately fix it. Well, in most cases, if it's an item that's under $50 or $100, depending on the policy of the supermarket, you actually get the item for free if it's displayed at the wrong price. Again, if it's an expensive item, they'll just match the lowest price at that point. But like that's just how it is. There's no matter what's happened afterwards, if it's displayed underneath the wrong price, that's the price they get it at. That be that simple. Here we have a very interesting clip to say the least, as what's apparently happened here is that this guy's kids have been running amok in this hotel, and so after they've chosen not to do anything themselves, the hotel's decided to kick the parents and the family out entirely. And here's a recording of the next section.
Why are you being so nasty? It ain't. Why can't we stay here no more?
Well, she saw your kids in there.
What do my kids have anything to do with this?
Your kids were in the laundry room in our refrigerator. Ma'am,
my kids was not in y'all laundry room and y'all refrigerator.
I'm not gonna go through it with you. I've already heard that you've been nasty to my other people.
No. Your worker was nasty to my kids. Your worker came out the office, slammed the door in my kid's face for no apparently reason. Why can't we stay here any longer? Why?
Because the owner said you're not staying here. Your kids run around during the day.
Ma'am, my kids don't never come out the room. Only
They're
my
not
two.
Staying. You're not staying. The owner said you're not staying anymore.
Ma'am, at first you told my wife that
it's because your kids were in there.
Ma'am, my kids are 14 and 15 years old.
I'm through with you. You're not staying. Point blank. Don't be back on the property after today.
Wow. Just like that, ma'am?
Just like that. Just like that.
But you told my wife this hotel is not a hotel that extended stay, right?
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not. I told her she may want to go down here.
Ma'am, you told my wife that this hotel.
Don't put words in my mouth.
No, I'm not.
Because I didn't say that to your wife. Bring her out here.
My wife said that you said that we can't stay at this hotel no more because you said that this hotel, we done been here long enough and this is not an extended hotel. We have to go down the road. My wife told me that.
That is not what I told you.
Ma'am, we have it recorded.
Whatever. You don't have that recorded from me.
Okay. Ma'am, all I'm asking you. Wow. Ma'am, I'm telling you, I will report you to corporate.
I like the entire thing as like, well, my kids did nothing. They didn't do anything. They're like 15, 14. They weren't doing anything along these lines. Well, clearly they were to a point of view. And then I also love how he tried to make up a story on how the staff members were rude to his kids who were not out there in the hotel, who never leave the room, yet somehow they happen to be in a situation where the staff could be rude to the kids in the first place out in the lobby. It's like, buddy, two parts of your story don't line up. The kids can't be in your room and never leave the room, and also be out in the hotel lobby where they have to deal with a worker who was apparently nasty to them. You can't have your cake and eat it too. That's just not how that works. Either take responsibility to your lack of parenting or controlling your kids in this situation and doing something smarter about it, and just accept the fact that this is what this situation is now. You are no longer allowed to stay at this hotel. You have to go elsewhere because your kids have caused too much of a ruckus, and you chose the brightest way of handling that problem. This clip is actually quite interesting to me because it really will come down to the question of who do you actually believe in this story. So basically what's apparently happened prior to the recording here is that on a previous visit, this person behind the camera did not have a good experience with this Taco Bell. So they decided to take the online survey that, is always on the back of those receipts, those damned receipts, went online, took the anonymous survey and made a complaint about that Taco Bell. And apparently, according to the person behind the camera, when she came in to do an online order here, she was standing there waiting. Apparently, this person who's currently on the phone came and approached her and basically tried to poke and query at her about the supposed survey, and started going off at her about bad-mouthing her on the survey, apparently. And then it escalated to here, where now she's being kicked out because of past history.
Just came in and ordered online.
You don't have a reason right now. For
Okay.
Previous history, we're not allowed.
What history are you referring to?
My boss is on the phone if you'd like to speak to her.
Yes, please. I would love to speak to her.
Hold on, let me put you on speaker because you're not touching my phone. Go ahead.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
We refuse the right to serve you
Okay, can I ask why?
because there's been consistent issues of you coming into the store, causing disruption, and we can no longer
Did you just accuse me of destruction?
disruption.
Oh, disruption. What disruption are you referring to? Are you referring to your manager being very rude and disrespectful and me doing a survey about it online and she confronting me? Is that what you're referring to?
So what do you want me to do? Do you want me to call the cops?
Oh, no, I'll leave. Don't worry. I'll call your corporate and I'll let them know what's going on, because this is insane. All I do is come in here and I order food and I go about my business. I don't do nothing else. I don't do anything else but order my food. This young lady has been disrespectful, rude, and very, very, very ghetto this whole entire time.
Word, Molly.
So, and she didn't say anything to me. All I did was place my order on the on mobile, and I'm here standing waiting for my food. And she came up to me and told me that I'm being disrespectful, that I can't be here because of I'm banded or something like that. She said that I'm banded because of previous history of her. Okay, so you're telling me that her approaching me, a customer, yelling and screaming at me and asking me and questioning me about a survey that is supposed to be confidential, is that legal? That's okay for her to do? Question a customer about a survey that I did online that is supposed to be confidential? Because that's what started this, her being angry, telling me that she gets even with me because I wrote a survey about the bad customer service that's given in this place.
What do you want me to do, Molly?
She said she was leaving, so.
No, I'm leaving. I just want to make sure that you understand that you're putting me out because your management is horrible management, extremely ghetto and horrible. So that's up to you if you want to keep that. You have fun with that. I need my refund back though.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I paid for my stuff.
Yes, she will definitely refund you.
Yes, absolutely. I'm gonna leave because I am way more class than this. This is trifling. I've never met some ghettoists. I've never in my life. I can speak. I'm allowed to speak until you give me my money. Exactly. Just refund me and stay quiet and nice like you're doing right now.
She's patient. She's pushing my patience.
Just go ahead, mommy. Because you're acting nice because your manager's on the phone. But you were being so nasty when she was not on this phone.
I don't really know what to think on this one if I'm 100% honest. Purely because both sides of the story acted both cool, calm, and collected about this entire thing. Like the person behind the camera wasn't going off at the worker heavily. She was just like saying her piece to the manager and said that she'll leave once she's done. So I do question what actually happened prior to this clip, and I'd assume that the person on the phone probably was thinking the same thing, purely because of this wasn't the usual angry, upset, aggressive customer. She was calm, she was cool, she was collected. Yeah, she also called the person a bit ghetto, which... you can have your own opinions on your thoughts on someone doing that, but beyond that, I wouldn't really throw the person behind the camera under the bus much here either. I don't know. I'll put this question to you guys. Who do you think's in the right here? What do you think happened when you come across your local Karen?
It's not right to laugh in a person's face after their health has been destroyed by a weirdo creep on a shitty half-ass painted school bus.
Adrian,
for years.
You need some help right now. You shouldn't be driving.
I don't have time. I've got an appointment.
You should not be driving.
I had an appointment, and I can drive because I'm the best goddamn robot in the tri-state area. I could not enjoy my property at all.
Are you okay?
I gotta take the dog to the dog park because I can't even walk the streets of this shitty neighborhood because the shitheads like him.
Okay. Do you need help? Do you need help?
Done to me and laugh.
Do you need help?
Did she forget to take her meds today, or what? She seems a little bit off her rocker. Or maybe there's some truth to her statement. I don't know. She just seems a little bit interesting. This clip requires a bit of storytelling about what's actually occurring here, because it's not 100% clear. So basically, what's happening here, it looks like the boss and one of his employees has gone out for a business trip to go to the shops to buy some stuff for the business. The boss was doing his own thing, whilst the other guy was making purchases. He went to the toilet, and when he came back out, he was holding his pants up in a weird way, so the employees of the shop thought he was stealing, and apparently asked him to empty out his pockets. After hearing this, the bosses come inside to find out what happened, and here's what happens next.
Hey, you the manager? Yeah, my name's James Martin. One of the guys that works for me just got accused of stealing in here. And we're trying to figure out what the problem is. Because I was going to go ahead and call to check security cameras because the man was right with me. He didn't steal nothing.
Okay, one of the employees said that she looked like he had something in his, so that's what we were asking.
Okay, have y'all called the cops yet, or?
No.
Okay, well, we'll do that. But who's the employee that seen him steal something?
Well, she said she had...
This lady right here?
The lady walked out with it.
Okay, what's her name?
Summer.
Miss Summers?
Summer.
Summer? Okay, I'll go over and talk to her real quick. Let me, because I'll call her myself real fast just because I want to get that checked out.
Good job. How you doing, buddy?
All right, you?
Good.
12.
Hi.
Okay.
Hi.
Yes, I want to say, you're the one that seen one of my employees stealing?
He came in like 3 or 4 times, and then he asked for the bathroom.
Yes.
And he came out and he had something. It looked like he had something.
Probably holding up his pants. Well, did you see him take something? You had him empty his pocket and stuff. Is that right?
I'm sorry. I didn't ask him or anything. I
They
told
just showed
somebody
you?
that I saw him looking like he was carrying.
Well, I'm carrying a pocket knife and a wallet. Did you think that was necessary to check me?
It's the way he looked when he walked
Well,
I'm sorry, I'm not comfortable
look,
now.
here's
I'm just
the
calling
thing.
out.
This man.
You just freaking named me that I just accused somebody. I'm not okay with this. You need to back off, bro.
I'll stand by the boss. Not a problem.
Yeah.
But anyway, with her accusing my employees an issue, now she just says she only did it because he had his hand like this.
It looked like he had something in his jacket.
Okay. I think it's one of those things where if, like, the way he was apparently holding his pants, according to what is said by the cash register person here, I can understand questioning it. But considering how this entire thing is treated after the fact, I feel like more happened to the other guy when they accused him of stealing. It wasn't just simply like, hey, why are you holding your arms like that? You trying to hide something? Like, what's up with that? and you could just be honest, yada, yada, yada. That story could be done with. But obviously, this situation here, things had to be escalated for some reason or another. And now the boss has come inside to query, what in the world? What are you doing? Why has this happened? Can you help me understand why we've gotten here? And it's a very weird to see that in response, the manager's like, oh, just ask my employee, basically, trying to throw the employee under the bus. And instead of just being honest, like, she did tell the story, but also decided to try and throw the guy away the moment she could as well, which is weird. Like, I'm personally, if her story is true, that, yeah, he was holding his pants in a very weird fashion, it did look like he could possibly be hiding something. And, yeah, I asked, hey, hiding anything? And then apologized when you found out you're not. I think that would have been the end of the story there if you had just said that. If you did more, then you're stupid. And what we see here is you don't respond in the greatest way either, so nice one. Here we have a bunch of parents who are playing getaway driver for their kids in order to TP other people's houses. And when they get called out from it by the person who lives in that house, this happens. Here's the clip.
You guys are adults. Yeah. You think this is a cool thing to do?
It's a fun thing to do.
It's fun.
Yes.
So you think I'm going to have fun cleaning it up?
No, you're going to make your kids clean it up.
No, I'm not. You're going to go clean it up. As a matter of fact, I'll call the police for vandalism, and you're going to be the one going to jail. You're an adult. Okay, but you understand it's vandalism. You understand that, right?
We're not throwing eggs at your house.
Oh, really?
It's toilet paper.
What's your name?
They've been doing it since the 70s. Come on.
So it's okay. You're an adult. This is okay to you.
It's a fun thing that kids.
How do you know my son Justin?
The kids know them from school.
From school?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you know what? Let me tell you something. I'm an adult. Okay? And I would never go TP somebody's house. It's very childish. Kids do that stuff, not adults.
Yeah. The kids.
And you guys are adults.
We didn't toilet paper. The kids toilet paper. We're driving kids.
Okay. You know what? I have the license plate. I'll deal with it.
Yes, it can be said that this is a harmless little prank. It's not really going to cause any problems, except for all the toilet paper that is going to just be thrown out because of, it was thrown everywhere. It's still littering, whatever. It's rubbish now. Moving along from that part of it. But you should understand as parents that, yes, you can partake in this madness by helping your kids get around, but you should also be willing to accept consequences if you get caught. Because you should know that there are consequences if you get caught. Because, yeah, this is technically vandalism. Is this guy behind the camera being a bit over the top about it? Maybe. I'll let you decide that one truthfully. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, you're TPing a house. It's a funny prank and all. But, if it's not someone you know and are friendly with, then expect problems to ensue if you get caught. It's just how it goes.